Guys, so as you just saw, the car is leaking coolant, and come to find out, I believe it is now my heater core that has taken a dump on me. Hey buddy. And for months now, every once in a while I would get a coolant smell in the car when I would turn my heater on or turn the AC on, but it wasn't all the time. It was just every once in a while. And I also noticed that slowly over time, over a month or so, I would lose a little bit of coolant in here. Well, now it has gotten really, really bad. So, and also now I've noticed that there's actually green coolant underneath the car, and the only place I can determine that it's leaking from is the drain for the AC and I guess the heater core. So I think the heater core is leaking into the AC box, and then it's just leaking out the valve or the vent on the firewall. What I'm going to do is I've done some research, and replacing the heater core is a complete disaster. You have to pull the dash, you got to lower the steering wheel. You have to do a bunch of stuff in here that I don't want to do. What I am going to do, though, to stop it from leaking, is I'm just going to bypass where these heater core hoses go up into the firewall and behind the dash. And I believe these are 5/8 hose. And what I did is I bought a coupler, like a metal coupler from Advance Auto, and I'm just going to disconnect these here and use that splice to splice the hose together. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so this is what I picked up at Advance, 80422 Daco. It's a 5/8 ID metal coupler. I'm hoping this is the right size. And so let's get to work. Okay, so I got the clamps loose and I pull them down a little bit. You're going to just want to wiggle the hose to break it. It's probably going to be a little bit seized to the other end. So you just kind of have to wiggle these back and forth. And hopefully, how much coolant's going to come pouring out of here. There it is. It's probably bone dry already. Work on the next one. Okay, well, it appears that this little doohickey here is too small. I mean, it might work, but I don't think it will. It fits very loose in there. It's not tight at all. I mean, if you put the clamp over it, it might work. I'll give it a shot. Nope, that ain't gonna work. So I think what I'm gonna have to do, what I'll try doing, is routing the hose back into itself. Just using the one hose. Instead of trying to join these two here, try to run it back so that it connects. Okay guys, so what I ended up having to do here is, this is the hose in my left hand, is the hose that was connected to, get some light down in there, this spot right here off the thermostat housing, and that hose ran up to this location here. And then the hose on the back side, what I ended up doing is, let's see if I can get a shot of it down in here. Boy, no, I can't. Way too much stuff in the way. But this hose, I guess, here it is right here, if you can see it. This one right here, it comes into the back side of the block, and I just had it wrap around and feed right back up into the thermostat housing. And then I put a couple of caps on here just to kind of clean it up, make it look nice. There's no pressure on this anymore, so you don't have to worry about that. You could put a clamp on there or a zip tie or whatever you want, but there's no pressure on it. And I got those caps at Advance also, and it came in this pack here. And turn that light off. And of course it's just a whole bunch of different caps. 02253 is the number on it. I don't know why my camera won't focus, but whatever. And anyways, it comes with a whole bunch of different caps, rubber caps in it that you can see here. Let's see here, 3/8 1/2, 5/8, and 3/4. So there's 2 of each in here. And the 5/8 fit on there, but for whatever reason, this Daco piece says fits 5/8 ID hose, and it was loose. It was definitely loose on there. I mean, with that clamp on there, I can still, with one hand, almost pull that thing out of there. I did not trust that at all. And you can actually see there's a gap right there. Probably would have leaked. But anyways, that's how you bypass your heater core if your heater core starts leaking. So of course, when you do this, you're going to have coolant spilling out all over the place. And so I'm going to have to go ahead and retop this thing off with coolant and water. And hopefully it doesn't leak anymore. I don't think it will, and I shouldn't have any more smell in the cabin. Alright guys, thank you.